All right, got the car all loaded up, about to head out. Got my super fast racing vest for my first sanctioned IDPA match. Yep, I'm gonna go shoot my first match. Been shooting IDPA, International Defense Pistol Association, for a couple of years now, but I'm headed out to go to my first sanctioned match. It's a lower level match, so no big deal, but I just thought I'd bring you along. Okay, I'm all set for my road trip for my IDPA sanctioned match. And I just put in the coordinates in my GPS, or the destination. 450 miles, 7 hours and 47 minutes. Holy crap, what have I got myself into? I better hit the road. Okay, so I'm about 20 miles in, 15 minutes or so in my trip, and time for a stop. I'm going to stop at the gun club. I'm at Big Rock Gun Club. I'm going to practice, but I'm only taking 50 rounds, I swear. That's all I'm going to shoot is 50 rounds. A little practice before I head out on the road and just really focus on just basic, fundamental, little point of aim, impact stuff. I'll probably dry fire a bunch, but I'm only going to shoot 50 rounds. Just kind of get my gun fouled a little bit and, just a little bit dirty for the match. All right. That's the game plan, at least. Okay. I'm heading out on the road this time. Done at the range. I only shot for 30 minutes. I didn't dry fire as much as I should have, and I shot more than 50 rounds. But other than that, I did really good. Now, I got a lot of really good practicing, low point of impact and stuff. I feel really stiff, but very confident in the ammo, and everything's functioning great. Did have one. The slide didn't lock back once. Last match, that just killed me. The slide not locking back on a couple of reloads, and just really killed my reloads. So it's one-handed. When I'm shooting one-handed, my thumb gets on that slide, stopped a lot, and then I'm gonna have to practice on that. But anyways, great practice session. Now I'm heading to Berryville, Arkansas. We're not in Texas anymore. All right, still heading out to my sanctioned match in Berryville, Arkansas. Berryville, Arkansas is the birthplace of IDPA. It is kind of just a coincidence that about the time I was looking for my first sanctioned match was about the same time they're holding theirs. There's a bigger match in Texas that all the people that I normally shoot with are going to. But I just, I was looking for a lower level match. It's a little bit farther, but and I couldn't get into that other match. But I'm excited. It just it turned out to be my first sanctioned match. It's going to be where IDPA started at the Arkansas Combat Pistol League. So it's pretty neat to think Bill Wilson and Vickers and Hancock and those guys started the sport that I love so much, IDPA, little town in Arkansas. So let's go see what it looks like. So that's where I'm headed out, and I'm really excited about the opportunity just to shoot with different people. I know I've never been here before. I don't know the range. I don't know a single person that I'm going to be shooting with. So it's kind of a stepping out of my comfort zone, challenge kind of thing. Addicted to challenges. But I'm really excited about the opportunity. Here we go. All right, so I made it to Berryville. Oh my gosh, it was a really long drive through a lot of woods and stuff, but I got my hotel room. You should be glad you can't smell through this video because it's the only room left in town. It's a smoking room. It was another place, but I was a little scared to even go in there. But I got a pretty good view. Let's see if you can see this. Woo. Golf course, so can't complain about that. Now I got to go do some eating and stuff, but went by the gun range and saw a pretty cool, picture of paying like $2 before you use the range and stuff like that. It's a pretty neat sign and just pretty silly, but it's an interesting town. All right, so it's the morning of my first sanctioned match here in Berryville, Arkansas. Just now leaving the hotel. I didn't get much sleep. I'm kind of tired, but it's going to be a long day. We got 11 stages today, so that's kind of big for me. I think the most I've ever shot in one day is 8, so looking forward to the challenge. I kind of set some goals for myself since it's my first sanctioned match. I was having some trouble with setting goals. I like setting in groups of 3 for some goofy reason. So I was thinking, like my first one was like, just don't get DQ'd. And I was like, that's a wimpy ass goal. I'm not going to do that. Then, then I set goals of getting a bump, or a bump is when you outshoot somebody and you get a higher ranking, or getting a trophy, getting, placing. It depends on how many people are in your class. And then I started thinking I really need to focus on processes. So my goals are, I'm going to draw fast. I can be aggressive with the buzzer. I can be aggressive with, my strength of drawing quickly, I guess. And if I do that right, that'll set me up right for the rest of the thing. If I draw quick and I get a good grip and I start off good, the rest will go pretty easy. So then that feeds into my second one. Other thing is I'm going to reload fast. I'm going to hit my reloads. In order to hit my reloads, I've got to have a perfect grip, because if I'm on that slide stop, it just screws up my reloads and kills my time. So I'm going to hit every reload. I'm going to set every stage up where I'm going to nail every single reload. And then the third one, it's not too hard, it's simple. I'm not going to miss. No misses. Not one. So there's my 3 goals of my first sanctioned match, and no pressure, right? I'm ready now.
Stand by. You're finished. Reload. Holster. Good job, sir. Step back.
All right, so I just got done with my IDPA match here in Berryville, Arkansas, and I'm heading home. It's 11 matches, and oh my gosh, those volunteers are just amazing saints that do it. They were a little bit older. The young crews seemed like they ran their stages a lot faster, but they really had some tight, you know, no shoots and stuff. That was, you know, stages were all really short. Round count was very low, but it was a lot of fun. Of course, my performance, I shot really well on every stage except for one. I had some okay stages. I had a couple of good stages. And one horribly bad one, the wheels came off that, you know, by far. If I even, on that stage, if I would have got like an average decent score, I would have been first place, no problem. But that's why it's a match. You got to shoot the whole damn thing. You can't just get by. But man, you know, it's pretty neat history there, and to see all the other shooters and stuff, and you know, yeah, I was probably the top shooter in my squad, so I really didn't get to learn a lot from all the other shooters and stuff. But I did learn a lot, and I enjoyed it, and had a lot of fun, and I would definitely come back. You know, I won a T-shirt and a hat, so hell, I'm happy with the drawing and stuff. And the food wasn't bad; food was good. So hey, but now I get a 7-hour drive home. Let's do this. All right, so now still driving home. A little bit calmer head now, though. I've been driving about 45 minutes or so, and I just was going to talk about my blow-up stage. It's so frustrating, you know, to shoot a good match, and I typically, you know, I'll shoot some good stages, some great stages, and then one just completely wheels off, blow up stage where it just falls apart. I can't shoot a complete match. It's getting that way. So this one started off with a malfunction. So I had a malfunction, just fought with it. You know, I think it was you know, I really didn't analyze it just because it was so much. I don't know. I think it was a failure to. It could have been a double feed. Could have been a double feed. Man, I don't know. There was a round in there. But anyways, I had a malfunction. I think it's a failure 2 feed. That's what it was. Failure 2 feed. And then I finally cleared it and rushed the next shot, hit the no shoot like right away. Which, duh. That's what killed me. Then I shot the rest of the stage okay until I ran out of ammo because my dumbass didn't put my magazine in my pouch. I only put one in there. I didn't have my two. Luckily, he didn't give me a failure to do right, you know. I think he could have, but anyways, it still cost me the match. And it, you know, that one stage was really frustrating. It was after a long walk, you know, a long wait for the bay to open up, and I was down in the shooting list. But man, that one blow up stage. So keep this from happening again. Chamber check every single freaking round that goes to a match, no matter what. I don't know what the hell. I don't know why I didn't do that. I'm fucking lazy. Man, it just pisses me off. I didn't chamber check all that stuff. That, and always, I need to get my routine down. Do it the same every time. They ran a hot bay, so it kind of threw me out of my routine of where I put my magazines in and stuff like that. But I need to be more flexible with that. God, I hate blowing up stages. All right, still driving home. I was going to talk a little bit about the facilities there, Berryville IDPA match, you know, where we shot at. I mean, this is the birthplace of IDPA, so it's kind of, you know, historical club and stuff. But you know, it's kind of a smaller place, and the bays they have are great. They've got great bays. They don't have a lot of parking, but they do have good facilities. You know, I mean, they got a decent facilities and stuff. Good place, you know, to check in and stuff. A building, you know, the cabin is what they call it. So, but like my first bay that I was in, which was bay 3, and they had for ours they had 3 stages in that bay, and they set one more up on all the bays that were the same. So stage 11 was on every single bay. Does that make sense? Yeah. It was just one target at a set distance, and it was kind of just a one-shot slide lock reload, 2 more to the body, then 3 to the head. So you had 3 in the body, 3 in the head total. And you started off with 1 round in your gun. It's kind of silly, but that way everybody started off on the same exact stage. It's just all in different bays. It was fun. It's a good point. You know, I wish I'd done better on it. It was cold, but it's pretty fun. And you know, at the facilities we didn't shoot 1 piece of steel. There wasn't a single piece of steel. We had 1 swinger, but it had a no shoot on it. That was the only swinger. Other than that, the only targets that moved were moving in the wind because it was kind of windy today. And they use like really thin sticks. Their sticks are, you know, like 3/8 thick. Yeah. But anyways, they had some really cool walls and stuff. I like their walls. And, you know, we did have 1 start with at a desk, or we had a few starts sitting down. And they had a couple of doors like you open up, but we didn't use any, thank God. I was a little nervous about opening the door and stuff because I've never done that before. But, you know, it's just a really good group of guys, cool group of guys that, you know, work hard and put on a match like that in such a small place. It's really, you know, it's pretty amazing how much they can do in that small area. But they get it done. All right, I'm still driving home, and I'm in Oklahoma now. Trying to get my last little thoughts off my mind before it gets dark. The sun's about to go down. I won't be able to do this anymore. Maybe when I stop, I'll just try to get your. But anyways, you know, I'm disappointed in my performance, but you know, on the bright side, that my good stages were master level times. You know, they didn't beat master levels, but they were beating a lot of the expert guys. So I'm pretty proud about that. So that's something that I'm looking for. And that was, you know, about what I feel like. You know, my performance is just, I put a lot of pressure on myself for my first match, but I think things are going to be really good next month. You know, I'm feeling really confident about next month. It's going to be a lot bigger match and stuff. So I have that for me, and everybody who beat me wasn't very attractive. So I have that. I'm better looking than the guys. You know, it's not like they can get better looking, right? I have that. I think maybe. I don't know. All right. So this is the last bit, my last vlog of my first sanctioned match that I shot in Berryville, Arkansas, up there, where birthplace of IDPA. And I'm just finishing up. Man, I had a lot of fun. I got my match shirt on there. That's the Arkansas Combat Pistol League is, you know, that's where everything started. So, and I won my super cool Black Hawk custom hat that's really lightweight and doesn't have the knob for my ears. So, it's gonna be my new favorite hat. So The match, I'm disappointed. I could have done better, but I learned a lot. There's a lot of things I'm going to take away from this match. I'm going to chamber check every round that goes to a match goes in the chamber first. I shouldn't have done that first. I'm going to put some hand warmers. I don't care if it's summertime. In the morning, man, you really got to warm up those hands in the magazine. The very first stage, I got a bad draw, didn't get a good grip, almost lost the gun. Went for a reload, magazine hangs up, and my very first stage was awful, wasn't good. And this 14-year-old kid went after me and just smoked me on this stage, and I'm thinking, why the hell did I drive 8 hours to get my butt kicked by this little kid? But it turned out I started shooting better, and just one of those things. It's always hard to shoot first, and be the first shooter and stuff. And I did that a lot on these stages. So, but I think it's going to make me a better shooter overall. And my goals didn't work out very good because on my very first stage I didn't get a good draw, and I think and the reload got stuck. And then the stage that absolutely killed me, I didn't have my magazine for my reload, so I didn't hit my reloads. But and of course I missed a lot more than I wanted to. I shot 45 down or something for the match, and I had some misses that just absolutely weren't acceptable and stuff. But hey, next month in June, this is going to be inspiration to make sure I do better next month. So I'm real happy with that, and next month I'm getting me a damn trophy and a bump, and I'm done. Thank y'all.